Hello everybody, we are doing uh, a drawing video today because I haven't been doing much of those. So today I will be teaching you guys how to draw a hand. So I grab my pencil tool. Alright, so the first step to drawing a hand is first your hand, like the base hand. So you want to go like this, and you want to make this line just a little bit bigger. Okay, that's a little bigger than I thought. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fit all of that on there. So you want to try starting with a like a trapezoid, upside down trapezoid kind of shape. So just go up, go over, then go over like this, and like this. Then you want to draw your lines. Alright, now you want to start with drawing your knuckles. So your pointer finger is usually right here. Middle finger right next to it, but you want to put a little space between the two. Ring finger right here. And pinky finger is also on the other side of the hand. So right here, and we'll just shape this up later. So after you make your knuckles, you also want to make your thumb. So your thumb, you just go down a little bit, and it's like sort of in the middle of the upside down trapezoid. So I'll do it right here. So now we want to draw our second knuckles, the knuckles in our fingers. So if I draw my thumb knuckle right here, and I'll connect it with the line, I'll make a line right here. Now I'm going to use my pointer finger to go up. So I'm going to have my one knuckle right here, and have a line right there. And then you're going to have your second knuckle up here, which is going to be smaller, and you want it sort of to be like an oval shape. So that goes up like that, and you really want it tall. I made this one a little shorter than I would want. Now, to follow the hand, like a realistic hand, if you draw realistic hands, I'll do cartoon hands later. For a realistic hand, you want each one to be, like, you want it to match. So your middle finger will have a knuckle that is a little bit higher than your pointer, like this, and then bam, middle finger. Then your ring finger is going to be slightly smaller but taller than your pointer. So you do it like this, like that, like this, and slightly taller but slightly smaller. Your pinky smaller than all the other fingers besides the thumb. So you want to go like that, like this, that. Yeah, that'll be your pinky. See, I need to move the pinky part over here because there's too much space between it, so I'm just gonna quick then grab my eraser tool. Eraser tool will get rid of this. Oh my god. Get rid of this. Why is it? Hold on, technical difficulties. Alright. This is why you draw lightly. So, now that we have our frame, we want to draw our actual hand. So with the pencil, we want to make it so our thumb has the it like goes into the hand sort of. So you want to go in like that. You know, the knuckle will pop it out just a little bit, and then you'll go up like this. Now after that, you want to draw the rest of your thumb. Then you should line it up with your knuckle somewhat. So now looks like a thumb. Now if I were to erase all that, it would look like a thumb. So let me grab my eraser. Eraser. I'm going to do this. And now it looks more like a thumb. Now we move on to our pointer finger. So we have our line going up. Then we just go down like this. And then on your knuckles you want to make slight bumps, almost not even noticeable. And then go down, slight bump, go down. And then if you were to get rid of that, it would look like a finger. And I know a bunch of people like adding details, so after I'm done making the, like, it's like a base layout for your hand, after we get done with that, I will show you guys the details you might want to make. So, go like this, frame gone, and then, very important detail, for realistic hands, you're gonna go, like, it's gonna be like a slight curve. It's gonna curve up into your other finger. Slight bump, slight bump. And like I said, you don't want to make these bumps too noticeable. So, do this, round off the finger. If you have trouble rounding off a finger, just imagine a square, erase the corners, and then just make a circle, sort of. I don't know how else better to explain it. Like the other ones, curve down into like a sort of like base. I'll erase the middle so it looks cleaner, sort of. Alright, now back to our pencil. You want to curve it up, slight bump, straight line in between, but if you want to, you can make it like curve. Slight bump, down, you just go like this. Slight bump, curve, slight bump, then go all the way down right here. Now, I messed up a little bit in this section right here, and then in this section right here, the lines aren't as straight, but we'll get to that later. Eraser. Alright, and now back to pencil. Over, down. Alright. Now, this one I'm going to start from the top because some of you people out there I know will like to start from the top. This one's a little more detailed than the others. I don't know why I did that. So, slight bump, like that. Now, I talked about the details of the hand that you might want to make. So, the first detail that we'll be talking about is, of course, the nails. No one wants to have a hand without nails, unless you're drawing a cartoon hand, which doesn't have nails sometimes, and sometimes it does. It doesn't matter, it's your art. So, now, we're gonna curve. Still don't know where that's popping up. Curve our hand in. Our thumb, its knuckle that was down here, should pop out just a little bit. And so our nail, since we're holding our hand flat to the screen, it's gonna be, our one nail is gonna be like this. Then these nails are just gonna be a line, then over, line, over, line, over, line, over. And my nails aren't the perfect nails. I don't really care too much about it because I don't usually draw nails, but if you want to. And then, so for some people, they like drawing like the folds in our skin. So it'll just be like a couple of lines right here. It's usually short, long, short. Mine aren't centered. And you usually want to center them right on where your knuckle points were. Like this. Like this. Like this. And then you just want to put it on each one of your knuckle points. And then for your actual knuckles, sometimes people will, like, if it's balled up into a fist, so I'm just going to draw a quick sketch. And then when it's balled up into a fist, they want to make, like, the little, it's going to be your knuckle bumps. It's faced up. Sort of like shark teeth, except rounded. And then your thumb, depending on how your character fights, like if they have their thumb in their hand, it'll just be a bump, and it's going to lead straight into the hand, where our thumb would be like this. And other people, another sketch real quick. Other people, they'll have their person's thumb, I'm only going to draw 3 fingers, they'll have their person's thumb under it, so this line will be like a little more shorter, and it'll go higher out because that's just how the thumb works. I don't know, it's weird. And it would be under. So now, if you were to draw your hands from the side, it's similar. You just draw like this. It's going to be thin line. You'd have your knuckles. And say you're drawing an OK sign. You just go like this. And then you would accordingly like move the other fingers around. So, and you would also want to make those little curves that are in the finger. So like when you bend a finger, I'm just going to draw a single finger. When you bend a finger, you're going to have your lines to be like this, right? This is your knuckle, your base knuckle, your other knuckle, and I don't like drawing the top knuckle, more of cartoonist. So you want to draw the fold that happens between it. So you want to draw your finger like this, and then you're going to draw a line that's a little before that line. It's going to go over the top, and then based on how like the base of the figure, like if they're skinny or fatter, or just however you would have your character, it would affect how much skin or weight you would want on your finger. So each one depends and varies. So this is like just a base hand. There's not a much more you can do to this. You can, like, if you want to get really creative, knuckle lines lead up into the knuckles. You draw like the knuckle where your knuckles would rest. But that's it for like regular hands. And my hand is a little deformed because I cannot draw straight lines. But with that out the way, let's erase all this. Why does this keep popping up? Alright. Erase all this. Now, after erasing that, if you want to draw a cartoon hand, there's a bunch of different ways to draw cartoon hands. Like, for example, not all the fingers. A bunch of cartoon hands just have, it's like a mitten. You just go like this. Boom, a hand. Then you could draw like the fold lines if you want. A bunch of people draw hands with 3 fingers, and that is perfectly fine. Same base. Your thumb, then 3 fingers. And these fingers, when you draw 3, usually you can just make them follow any other pattern you want. I like drawing mine like the original hand, short, slightly taller, in the middle of both. And then I have my thumb, which does whatever the heck it wants. And this is just a derpy drawing. It's a cartoon hand. You don't have to have it look perfect. And then, what other cartoon hands are there? Oh, when you want to do, well, I haven't tried this myself, so this will be a learning for you and me. So this one, I see a bunch of animations. They draw a circle, then they draw their fingers off of it, and just go from there. Like this, this, this. I actually like this art style where it's like a clumsy art style, but you make your fingers not have to look so detailed. It's just like this, French fry finger, French fry finger, French fry finger, French fry finger. You can just bend these whichever way you want. You don't have to worry about the angle of anything. Don't have to worry about the lines. And then, bam, you got yourself cartoon hands. But that is all for what I'm going to show in this video, and I want to thank you all for watching. See you all next time.